I don't know if you know this, but Ozempic has a new fan. Did you guys know this? This guy. I guess it's he's trying to get down to prison weight. Ozempic. Elon declares war on the deep state. Well, bring it on, dipshit. I am the deep state. Now, this is just a 5.5-minute video, I guess, in his yard in one of his multiple houses where he lives out the torment of being denied his free speech rights while obviously being able to post videos online like everybody else.
The deep state declared war on Elon Musk.
Elon declares war on the deep state. Well, I mean, I guess you have to have both sides have to declare war for it to be official or whatever.
And now he's declared war on them.
Dun, dun, dun. Why do your graphics look like shit? I don't know, like it looks like you got it off a fucking film strip or something. Store.com. That's the show. I mean, that's why. Just go ahead. Call your show Store. I think you missed your boat.
Something astonishing came out in the last 24 hours.
Well, hey, it's important to be regular.
But if you've been under attack by this system, it's not astonishing. It's
okay. Well, I'll just prepare to be bored then, I guess.
Something that I've been viciously attacked.
Oh, boo fuckity who. I mean, I can't imagine how you must feel. You must feel like, I don't know, a parent that lost a toddler and some rando fuckhead on the internet sent their fans to piss on their grave.
In the last 8+ years, at a level unprecedented except for President Trump and now Elon Musk.
Yeah, I feel terrible for both of them, mostly because of their diet. Also, if anything you say is true, how are you alive?
And that is the entire military-industrial complex, disinformation complex, CIA system.
Yeah, they must be exhausted from just the email chains.
Operation Mockingbird 2.0.
Beta, obviously. You're not going to get the full alpha version.
That spends billions of dollars a year targeting individuals that are populist, that are pro-human, that are anti-globalist.
Why would they if you're so good at deflating yourself? Also, why does your face look like you've had it submerged underwater? It's a reptile, I knew it.
And when I got designated as a Russian agent with no evidence 8+ years ago, they even had congressional hearings just saying it, and I wasn't invited, I couldn't defend myself.
But, sorry, were you put in jail for it? So people were saying shit about you? You couldn't defend yourself? You couldn't file a libel lawsuit or something like that?
They then triggered the Foreign Disinformation, Countering Foreign Disinformation Propaganda Act against myself and Trump and others, and several $1 billion we know of was spent targeting us through PR firms, through major publications like Reuters, AP, and others.
Oh, I see. So they made you torment the Sandy Hook parents. You didn't want to. They used an MK Ultra Jewish space laser to make you say a bunch of awful, stupid shit to torment the parents of dead toddlers. And it was all part of a great plot, great plan.
Well, now it's come out that that is astounding, the number.
It is astounding.
300 million alone.
Why is 300 million a big number if they're spending billions?
On congressional reports, because Trump's come into office, the documents are now coming out, targeting Elon Musk for total destruction, attacking all of his companies, lying about him, just making up completely fake stories.
Yeah, this is from the Musk Industrial Complex 2024 Pulitzer Prize winner of him in a fucking Jughead hat. It's from, it says politics. It says, look, that says national reporting. I believe it.
So this is a big, big deal.
It is a big deal. It's huge, gigantic, enormous. Well, it's smaller than you might think, but it's actually pretty small. It's actually tiny. It's actually pathetic. So it's really nothing
Ladies
there.
and gentlemen, it's criminal. It's criminal racketeering, and it's what was done to me with all the disinformation pieces that you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that only talks about Elon Musk, and what little piece of that fake article you were showing says. I didn't see any mention of you at all. You'd think if they were doing it for, to you longer, you'd at least show up in the byline.
Seen, and countless others to a smaller level. But when you see.
Well, if it's a smaller level, then it shouldn't be countless. You should be able to keep track of it. Was it 8, 10, 15? What are we talking about? 200? 65? 3? 3. I'm going with 3.
Somebody being attacked by this system, you know they're over the target. You know they're the good guys.
Or, you could argue that the system attacked Jeffrey Epstein. It attacked the Branch Davidians. It attacked Timothy McVeigh. They went after him pretty hard. They said some pretty awful things about that guy. Now, granted, they were all true and the like, but it'd be hard to argue that the system wasn't after him. Boy, did they marshal all elements of law enforcement in the country to go after that guy. So, obviously, according to Alex Jones, and I don't want to put words in his mouth directly, but I think it's clear what he's saying here. If he's not implying directly, he is allowing for the inference thereof that he's a big fan of Timothy McVeigh, and he wants to play him in the Turner Diaries movie, I guess.
We'll be covering this more in the day, but this is a big.
Yeah, covered. Yeah, wait till later. I don't need to.
Big issue. Elon.
Yeah, it's huge. It's obviously. But thanks for showing your tweet or something. Obviously, it's nice to know that your own feed thinks you're a relevant person to your own self. And weird, the same person that Tim Pool was just citing shows up in your relevant people right next to you. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? And he was being paid by the Russians through Tenet Media to promote Russian talking points as by paying him for bullshit videos as a way to funnel money apparently to his regular operation and keep it propped up and help it develop and grow inorganically with the support of RT and the Russian state. And he was citing this, just grabbing this shit. And it's weird that they would have said that. I don't know what are the odds. But that he was just citing this one, and then you're considered relevant to each other. That's funny. It was in the algorithm on X, which I'm sure is completely, again, organic and natural and designed not at all to promote Russian narratives at all. It's great. And of course, you're, I guess, citing them as well.
Elon Musk has now discovered that the deep state, the U.S. intelligence agencies, the.
Why did the corners just get blurry? I appreciate you pulling back. How about Cleveland?
Biden administration spent $300 million in one ad buy we know of, planning.
Sorry, ad buys? The Biden administration put ads on Reuters sites about what a scumbag you are. Talk about gilding the lily.
Stories about Elon Musk, his family, his companies, and more. This is criminal racketeering, and Musk has come out and said.
Deep state, okay, there's a globalist death cult is embedded in governments, and the world must be removing humanity as a chance of not collapsing. Godspeed, Elon Musk for joining the InfoWar by officially declaring war on the cult. Whatever. Deep state traders are coming after me using their paid shills in legacy media. I prefer not to start fights, but I do end them. Yeah, I got to tell you, X is just where all the macho is. It's where the alpha males go to, rub their guts against each other.
Deep state's coming after me with their paid shills. I don't start fights, but I finish them. So they've declared.
He said end. But finish sounds like you're putting the finer touches on it.
War on him. He has accepted the challenge.
Great. Super exciting. It's going to be badass. Yep. It's the deep state traders. Go after them. Sure.
They need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Yeah, they do. Especially them. They're the ones that, if you're going to really bring up who they are, then they are them. That's who I'm thinking, is them, right? Obviously, you guys know who they are, right? It's them. It always has been.
illegal to engage in domestic propaganda and target U.S. citizens between government corporations. It is classic mafia racketeering.
Well, I guess, I think he should file a lawsuit. I think he's being unfairly targeted. And then they can have discovery and then find that he might be violating the Foreign Agents Registration Act. And then it gets really murky for months and months and months.
This just shows how threatened the system is by Elon Musk, myself, and Donald Trump.
Why you, motherfucker? Well, how's this about you? It just seems like you're trying to top tweet him and suck up to this dude.
If you're not under attack by the globalist, you are not over the target.
Well, again, you're not under attack by the globalists. You're aligned with this dude and the guy who's in the White House. Fuck are you talking about? If there are globalists, they obviously let Trump get elected.
So things are going to get very, very interesting. Very,
very interesting. They're already interesting. I'm very interested. This is getting more and more interesting the more you talk.
Very quick, and the system is very, very scared because they thought they were invincible, and they've committed so many crimes that make your head spin.
I don't know that that's true. I think that's it's making my neck stiff just thinking about it.
Look at what we already know. Look what we've already experienced. Imagine what we don't know.
Oh, dude, I don't have time to imagine all the things you don't know.
Once Trump gets in there and puts Kash Patel in as the FBI director, Tulsi Gabbard in as the head, a director of national intelligence and so much more, RFK Jr. over HHS. I mean, this is a real revolution against tyranny.
Why would they allow it to happen? I mean, obviously, none of these people are going to be able to make it because the they, them, Illuminati, Pentaveret wouldn't obviously let them. It's not even possible. If they control everything, they're not even going to let one of these people in, much less all of them. Clearly, they're doomed from the start.
This is so exciting.
It's a little stupid, actually. I mean, I think if your argument is that he's selling shit the rest of the time, like literally, it's like Bill O'Reilly's videos. Everything like buy CMOS. This is me before and this is me after. I think it might just be stress, dummy. I don't know that you look better. You just look like you're using a filter. It's got organic Irish moss, bladderwrack. Well, shit. I've been looking for a good source of bladderwrack. Burdock, obviously. He was my favorite character on the A-Team revival. And bioperine, black pepper extract. Wow, where am I? I mean, I guess you could extract something from black pepper that's useful. Obviously, you could put black pepper on things. It just seems like you would just cut right to the chase. Maybe, I don't know. You think they both have throat cancer? You think that's what it is? Sorry, why doesn't Hunter Biden file lawsuits? He did, actually, for defamation. Trump is, why don't we ever go after all of his lies? He did file one. And a judge in one of them threw it out, I guess. But ultimately, none of that stuff landed, so they just let it lie. I think more about the politics of it. And it just draws ugly attention to his dad. So I think that's more the reason. Because he did do, drugs and he did have hookers and all that kind of stuff. So the more attention he draws to it, the worse it is for his dad's legacy. I think he wants to leave sleeping dogs lie, but really? I agree. I think he could win.